Get into the trenches, dig into your purpose, and fire up your life fulfillment. The Ambitious Vet Podcast starts now.
What's going on, Ambitious Vet? Thanks for diving into the trenches with us again this week as we seek to provide you the golden grenades you need to break through to new levels of satisfaction, fulfillment, and success in your life post-military. If you're brand new, welcome home. We are just really committed here just to make sure that you are getting everything you need every single week to get closer to that life goal you're pursuing post-military, because we believe here, veterans that get out of the uniform, that's just a stepping stone towards experiencing self-actualization. So if you're driven, you're dedicated, you're excited to just really leverage all of that human capital you developed inside the uniform to just repurpose it and kind of just find new levels of success post-military, this is your podcast. What are we going to dive into today? Well, this is Thanksgiving week. So this week we're going to do one more solo episode, which I hope you're really enjoying this, Ambitious Vet. I'm committed to continuing to provide solo content so you can continue to build a relationship with the host and, just me, Chris. But also, the next 3 weeks, we have some complete badasses coming in, all the way from a best-selling author and founder of Victor Bravo, coming in next week to provide you're a veteran, so what? Now go do something significant kind of a messaging. The week after that, we're going to be having the founder of At Ease Magazine, one of the up-and-coming most successful print and digital magazines for self-development for all generations of veterans, coming on the show. And then the week after that, we're going to be having, I believe, a financial expert who is going to help you establish financial dominance in the trenches of life post-military. So definitely stay tuned. Those are going to be some amazing episodes coming this week and, in the coming weeks. But this week, you're going to get me. Let's dive right on into it, right? So my intention by the end of this episode, Ambitious Vet, is just that you get a deeper understanding of what drives your personal behaviors daily and long-term. Really, what this is going to do for you in every area of your life is it's going to help you improve your self-management, right? We hear all this stuff that's going on inside the world that veterans lack emotional intelligence, interpersonal skills, and just the ability to manage themselves and understand who they are, what they want, and how to execute on it, right? So at the end of this, we want to leave you feeling clear on how to live a more fulfilling life post-military. So if you've ever read my ebook, 10 Steps to Predicted Success Out of the Uniform, you've discovered that this fulfilling thing that we either know we're pursuing or not pursuing post-military is one of the hardest things to achieve as an ambitious vet, right? And I dive into the why there, but you're going to understand a little bit deeper, kind of the first layer of the onion on why in this show if you're not currently experiencing in life. And what I mean by this is its values, right? We sent out a survey inside of our Ambitious Vet Network Facebook group a few weeks back, and one of the topics that you voted on was defining your core values in the pursuit of just effective self-management and achieving life fulfillment, right? So let's first dive into what is values. So when we think of values, what do we think of, right? Well, I'm a United States Marine vet, now going on 9.5 years. Hoorah, if you're a Marine listening to this. And what were the values that were just ingrained inside of our DNA and our veins in boot camp? It was honor, courage, and commitment. Shit, man, I still remember doing push-ups on the quarterdeck to honor, courage, commitment, so much that I could not forget it. Hell, whenever I'm struggling to do a rep in the gym nowadays, as I get closer to having my first daughter pop out January 2nd, of 2022, I'm still doing push-ups in the gym, and I'm like, hey man, I got to hit that next rep, honor, courage, commitment, right? But here's the thing, where most veterans go wrong as you seek deeper levels of success, fulfillment, and becoming more out of the uniform, is you don't understand what your core values are. And that was one of my biggest issues. I was like, you know what? I can adapt to the company's values that I was inside of. I could, create core values for someone else, but I never knew my own. I never did the internal work. And that's what led me to a lot of people pleasing, reacting, and just always leaving me at the end of the day like I was not, I just wasn't fulfilled. I was like, man, is this it, right? And if you're listening to this, I hope that this message encourages you so you can lay your head at night next to your wife. If you're single, you can just sit there and just, hey, what do I value, right? So first, let's dive into who, as far as Dr. John Golden, who I actually received a value arrangement list assessment certification with back in, I believe, 2017. He has 3 decades of studying, developing assessments, and providing educational content around the idea of core values in relation to self-actualizing as a leader in life. How does he define value? So I'm going to read it right here. A value is an enduring belief that a specific way of behavior or a specific life goal is personally or socially preferable to any other. Values have cognitive, affective, and behavioral components. First, a value is a cognitive or perception about what is desirable. To say that you have a value is to say that you perceive a correct way to behave or a life goal to strive for that is correct for you. Second, a value is effective in the sense that you can feel emotional about it, be for or against it, like or dislike it, approve or disapprove of someone who exhibits a particular value or behavior. Finally, a value has a behavioral component in the sense that it leads to action when it is triggered, right? So in Marine Corps terms, right, a value is what has you at the end of the day feeling like shit that you dishonored it, or you're feeling like a freaking titan because you honored your values. If you're feeling empowered by the end of the day, you were living according to your values. If you're feeling like shit, you're dishonoring what you value most in life, what's important and what you desire to achieve in life. I hope that makes sense. So why are values important, right? Well, according to the textbooks, right, of this whole good old certification I got back in 2017, it's because they define what you want out of life and how you're going to behave to get it. In other words, right, when I was in the United States Marine Corps, just fill in the blank for your own military experience, right? I had to shape my daily behaviors around honor, courage, and commitment to realize the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor ceremony at the end of boot camp. To realize rank advancements in the Marine Corps, all the way to E4 Corporal after my 4-year enlistment, right? So for you, it's understanding what your values are to shape up your daily behaviors around what your end goal is, right? So Earl Nightingale says it best: success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal. So you've got to ask yourself, what is a worthy goal? Where is an area of life that you feel like you're just stuck or not feeling like you're on course to achieving? In fact, you may just feel lost or confused and you're just waiting for someone to kind of tell you what to do. Well, I've been there, done that. Totally get it. So I'm going to give you a practical tip here. And we're going to look in the area of just decision making. Now, you can apply this in conflict management. You can apply this inside of problem solving. For the sake of time, I want to dive into decision making, ambitious vet. So how do you improve your behaviors inside of your daily decision making to realize a worthy goal in your life? Well, here's an exercise that I've used that has improved my decision making, and ongoingly, continues to help improve it. Is, I constantly, if I'm feeling like I'm reactive to other people, I ask myself this first question, right? What are 3 good decisions I made in the past 3 years? And I list 3 examples, right? And then after that, I'll ask myself a deeper layering question. Why were they good decisions? And what values did I honor, right? So some of the values that are inside of this assessment that you can take, and I'll give you more information at the very end here, is like, did you value courage inside of that decision making? Did you value drive? Did you value, did you honor the value fairness? Did you honor the value of humor, loyalty, order, reason, tolerance? There's many more, right? In your pursuit towards building wealth, X amount of percent of wealth, or self-worth, actually feeling good about yourself and others, family, happiness, health, what 3 good decisions that you have made in the past 3 years? Why they were good decisions, and what values did you honor? Make a list of it. Brain dump. Brain dumping is one of the most powerful activities you'll ever do in your life because it just dumps everything out and gives you enough clarity for what your next step is. So that's the first exercise within improving, deepening your understanding of values, but also improving your behaviors inside of decision making, right? Now, let's go to the other side of the sword, right? What are 3 bad decisions you've made in the past 3 years? 3 examples of that. This could be, I bought a car that I knew I couldn't afford. Why was that a bad decision? And what values did you dishonor in doing that? Right? Maybe you value financial stability and buying the overly priced car that you can't afford. Maybe that, had you be so emotionally disempowered that you were not able to do anything else or feel confident enough to do like a career or pursue another goal on the side because you were so reactive towards, man, I just got to pay for this car that I can't afford, right? And we're in this fearful state, right? I don't know what it is for you, right? Everyone makes bad decisions. I still make probably at least 2 of them a day, right? List your bad decisions you've made in the past 3 years. 3 examples, why they were bad decisions, and what values did you dishonor. Go ahead and brain dump those 3 examples and really do the work here, right? Think through it all the way to the end because you deserve that, right? A lot of people, they get these tools, they get these exercises, but they don't go all the way through. They don't do complete work in their life, and that's why they get incomplete results and they never become influential or gain that more higher paying job or get that next high paying client in their business, right? So make sure you're doing the work here, Ambitious Vet. So as I said before, you can deepen your understanding of problem solving and conflict management as well with this and pursuing a life that is more fulfilling for you, right? And improving your self-management skills, which I truly believe is what's going to help, really just Ambitious Vet specifically, because that's why you're listening to this, improve the economical impact inside of our nation as we look to get out of this in period of inflation, right? So that's who you are for me. So make sure you're doing this exercise, Ambitious Vet. And also, last thing, if you want to learn more about just core values and how it can continue to improve your emotional intelligence post-military, or in simple terms, just continue to just understand who you are, what you want, and how to actually execute on it to create results in your life and results in others as well. Because that's kind of what we're all going for is not only create results in our life, but how do we help other people that we care about get results in theirs as well that are fulfilling for them? That's where you really start, becoming persuasive, influential, and more successful in your life. And you feel that, like you're feeling that need that you felt like when you're in the uniform. If that's you, I want you to email me directly. I'm going to give the first 2 people that email me directly, I'm going to give you my personal email in the show notes. I want to personally send you a free Val assessment. It's a regular price. I believe they're $40 for a batch of like 5, right? So they're not cheap. I'm willing to give 2 people a free Val assessment and then follow a 30-minute debrief follow-up so you can deepen your understanding of the results of the assessment. If you're someone that's looking to elevate your leadership, improve your decision-making skills, your problem-solving, your conflict management, and help others do the same, I request you be the first one that replies, right? So, Ambitious Vet, this is going to be the last solo episode that I'm going to be doing for at least 3 weeks. I look forward to diving into the trenches again next week. If you have any questions, make sure to email me as well. If you got any just constructive feedback, you're doing a damn good job, keep it up, Marine, or you could be doing this better. I'm always open to that as well, right? Because I'm here to improve for you, your life, and the people that you love in your everyday life as well, so you can become a better person. So make sure you're providing the feedback, even if it's a rating on your favorite listener app, emailing me. Just please give us that open loop of communication, because if you're in here, you're liking this content, or you're not liking it, we need to know, so we know how to improve or keep doing what you love about this show. So until next time, Ambitious Vet, hold the vision and trust the process. Take care.
The Ambitious Vet is available on all popular podcast platforms. Go to vettrainingcoaching.com to subscribe, rate, and share with fellow vets.